So I decided to take a break from Instagram last August. Here's why. Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. I know I'm not the only one who has a love-hate relationship with Instagram, or a love-love, hate-hate. It just never used to be this stressful. So I'm trying to figure out why it is now. I've tried for about 15 minutes trying to figure out where to sit so that the sun wasn't directly in my face, but if not, it's like this. It's so dark, and like, yeah, I can brighten it up in editing, but it just looks really bad. I want it to look natural. The ring light didn't help. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, blah, blah, blah. Love you guys. Is it for business or for fun? Well, when I first started, I don't even know when I first started. I was about to check my phone, and it's my camera right now. I am getting a new camera. I just have not decided which one yet. When I first started Instagram, it was supposed to be for fun. I enjoyed it. Like, I was all about the Nashville or the Valencia. I started it when I was in college, so it wasn't as exciting yet. Same thing with Snapchat, which I never use at all. I love using apps when they first introduced them just because it's just less stressful in general. It just feels like a small little community. I've been stressed out by Instagram basically ever since it started becoming popular. I would take breaks all the time, and at one point I just deleted it altogether, and then I started blogging. So I thought I needed to have Instagram because that was like the most popular social media app at the time. I haven't posted on Instagram since August. I realized that it wasn't really doing that much for my business anyways. Like, yeah, people could find me, but most people either would just message me directly or email me straight from my blog. When YouTube started getting more popular for me, when people started finding me on YouTube, I would get a lot of DMs, and I still do, about, oh, that was perfect lighting. I wish that cloud would just stay there. But I would get DMs, and I still do, and I love it because if I can inspire you, that's like literally the whole point of my channel. So it makes me very happy. I want to keep it open. I don't want to delete my account. I don't think I can at this point, and I don't really want to. I kind of want to actually combat this anxiety so that I'm not letting this app stress me out. Like, it's just an app, right? Every time I log back in to post, like when I want to start back, I'm like, oh, I should post today or something, whatever. I just get instant anxiety. It just like is very draining for me. I feel like it is a great tool if it is aiding in what you've already created, but I haven't really figured out how yet. At the end, I'm gonna kind of explain what I'm doing now and like what my plans are, because I do want to continue to use the app in a way that doesn't make me want to go insane. So being an influencer, not that I really consider myself such at all, but being an influencer, Instagram kind of is part of your business. It definitely shouldn't be your whole business, because if Instagram like blew up one day, what would you do, you know? I have my blog, I have YouTube, and I have an email list that a couple of you signed up for. If you haven't, go ahead, you can get that on my blog. I just send out like every time I post a YouTube video, and then like if anything else is going on. I realized that a lot of the influencers on the app right now, I don't know if they're really using it for business. I just feel like it's a popularity contest. Like, it's not really about business. It's just about how many likes you can get, how many comments. It just felt weird. And anytime anything feels weird for me, I just go with it, because usually your intuition is right. I get it. We all like to pretend that we don't compare ourselves to others, but if you're human, you probably are. And if you have a social media app like Instagram, you definitely are, whether you want to believe it or not. My comparison is a little bit with myself and with everybody else in the app. When I would post, I would just go into it the way I thought I wanted to do it. Like, I try to be as authentic and real as I am in real life. Then I wasn't getting as much likes and comments. I feel like I wouldn't get as many followers because I wasn't posting like the generic like pretty girl photo. There's like an expectation if you're pretty that you should be posting like, you know, those model photos where you're just like perfect the whole time, you have a full face of makeup, your hair is done, you have the cutest outfit on, and you're just like, that's just how you look, right? Most of the time I look like a potato. So in reality, it was just going against who I am as a person. Like, it's just not my personality type. Like, yeah, I'm pretty, I know I'm cute. Yeah, sometimes I want to post a picture of how I look, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just, a lot more of the times, want to post things that I am inspired by, and then post photos that make me kind of feel like a photographer. I don't know. Consistency. I am very aware that I will not be consistent unless I have it planned out or scheduled. I've learned a lot about owning your own business. I've learned a lot about building your own brand. I worked with a business coach at one point, which I don't even recommend. It's such a waste of money. No offense to business coaches out there. I downloaded Later, and then I downloaded Planoly. I was scheduling 3 posts a week, and then I was posting in my story almost every day. That's just insane in general. If I don't have the energy to text my friends every single day, why would I think I have the energy to post 3 times a week and post in my story manually every day? Like, that's insane. It was not fun. I did not like it. Planoly keeps sending me thirsty notifications like, when you coming back? You haven't planned any content in a while. I would either get a notification that it posted, or I would get a notification that you have a scheduled post that you need to post. What would happen is I would open up the post and I would be like, I hate this photo. Like, why did I schedule this photo? Because I needed content, because I had to put something in, because I need to be consistent. I need to constantly be showing my face. It's not even who I am. Like, what? Every time I posted, like, I just was not happy. Maybe every once in a while, like, I would post a genuine, authentic post that made me feel good, but the other ones were just like, look at my outfit, this is what I'm wearing today, this is where I am today, and like, I'm like embarrassed. Are people being supportive, or are they just being nosy? Most people are being nosy. There's your answer. Facebook, I hate Facebook. I never use Facebook. I have like a business page just so that I can keep people updated with things, but I don't use my personal Facebook. I haven't updated it in forever. I did this crazy thing of turning off the notifications on my wall. I think they're still turned off too. So that when my birthday came around, I wanted to see who actually was gonna wish me a happy birthday, like via text, and be like, hey, Raquel, happy birthday. Or who was only doing it because they got a notification, or because they wanted to, like, you know, for show, I guess, to make it seem like we were friends. I don't know. Yeah, I barely got any texts. I never really get texts for my birthday except for like 5 people now. And that's completely fine. I'm actually very okay with that, because then it's genuine and authentic, and it makes me actually feel good. A lot of the times when people would write on my wall on Facebook, I was just like, I haven't talked to this person in forever. This is so weird. I don't even talk to this person at all. Like, we never had a relationship. This is very odd. They're wishing me a happy birthday. And same goes hand in hand with Instagram. I have people that will genuinely be nosy and be like, oh, I saw you went to Miami for your birthday. And I'm like, interesting you saw that. You never actually wished me a happy birthday. Which is fine, like, I'm not like hurt by it or anything, but it just shows me that you're being so nosy. You're like following my whole life, but you don't really care about me. You don't have a relationship with me. You just want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, so you can either try to break me down or be fake happy and fake supportive for me, which is just disgusting, because I can always tell. Plus, I don't really want everyone knowing my whole life. I'm generally a private person. I really don't want to share my whole life with everyone. For my bachelorette party, no, I'm not engaged yet. I have this idea of whoever comes to my bachelorette party, we're gonna do a whole bunch of Polaroids or disposable camera photos, whatever. That way we're not looking at the photos after, and we're focusing on having a good time. And then I'm gonna make little books, little scrapbooks or photo books or something. That way they can have an actual physical memento, and we can actually focus on having fun and enjoying each other's company, instead of like just getting likes or showing it off on Instagram. This isn't even to judge people who do it, because naturally, as soon as you're putting something on an app, you're wondering like what it looks like, how many likes you're gonna get. You know, you start putting your worth in it a little bit. I just don't want it to be that type of event. So that's like my idea for that. I think that's really cute. I don't know if I even want to post pictures of my kid when I have a kid. If you are lucky enough to know about certain things in my life, I want it to be because I chose to tell you and I chose to show you, not because you're stalking my Instagram. Like, that's really weird, right? Okay, my last stop. This one's about me basically, but posting what I want versus posting what I think I need to post. I live in New York, obviously a very fun city to live in. A lot of people want to live here. I wanted to live here before I got here, which is why I'm here. Yeah, it's been a great time. A lot of fun. Highly recommend. A lot of the times, like, I will go out to dinner, I'll go to a bar. I do a lot of cool things in New York. I mean, it's kind of hard not to, because there's so many different things to do. A lot of the times, like, I just don't post because either I've done it multiple times or I'm just enjoying life, you know? But with my brand and with YouTube, I see a lot of people want to see that, which I love. Like, don't get me wrong. If you guys ask for something, especially if you're from my YouTube channel, because you guys have a special place in my heart, I will do it like in a heartbeat. If I remember to have my camera on, I would post pictures specifically of outfits and like whatever I had on and tag whoever the brand was in the picture. I was just like posting all these photos. I'm like, I don't even care to show my face right now. I don't really want to post this photo of me. Like, yeah, I like my outfit, I like the way I look, but I really don't care to even post a picture right now. I have so much other content that I've just posted that I put a lot of work into, like let that ride for a little bit. And then I would post like things that I thought was cool, and it would get substantially a lower amount of likes, and it would hit hard. As much as I don't want to admit it, it would hit. And I'm like, wow, I'm just lame. People don't care. Like, people probably think I'm weird. I mean, I am, but I don't know. Just sometimes it's not going to be like the picture perfect photo that I think I have to post. So I either wouldn't do it or I would and I delete it. Like, it's just so stupid. So I'm just trying to figure out like what I really want to post and how I'm going to do it. So what are my plans now? Do I want to return to this app? Do I want to keep avoiding it? I do want to get back on the app because, like I said, it's a great tool. I don't know when. I want to wait until I'm ready. I know it sounds a little dramatic, but listen, if it gives you anxiety, it does. I want to figure out how to use it in a way that makes me feel good. I still post in my story, by the way. Like every Sunday, I'll post a little snippet or two of the YouTube video that's going up that day, just because I know a lot of you guys follow me on Instagram. So you're like, when's the video coming up? Like, do you have a video coming up? But I haven't like did a physical post on my Instagram in a long time. I've written a couple notes on my iPad. I printed out like a little vision board of kind of what I would want my Instagram to look like. So what I plan on doing is focusing on YouTube because it's a lot of work. It is where my actual passions lie. Like, this is actually something I thoroughly enjoy. It doesn't give me any anxiety. I love doing it. I love creating. I love editing. After observing my role models, which are usually a lot of people in the media, actors, singers, I'm trying to follow the path that they went down. They didn't start off like begging for followers and posting constantly on Instagram and just like, look at me, look at me, look at me. They started off doing something that offered something to the public. Either they're offering a service, a product, they're like offering entertainment, whatever. They built their credibility that way. And then they started building off on Instagram and podcasts and Patreons and brands. I respect that and I agree with it. It makes so much more sense. Like, how can you have credibility until you show that you have something to offer? The people that I look up to, they're offering something beneficial to me. I'm not just following them for a pretty face. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I truly want to help people with my content. My YouTube channel is about offering help and advice and just my journey so that you can learn with me and grow with me. It is hard out here and I don't want to make anyone feel bad for looking at my content. Not that I can control how you feel, but I'm not putting out my content to show you like my life is perfect, your life sucks. I prefer to post things that inspire you and kind of give you a break from life and just things that make me happy. Like, it might not even be anything for you. It might just be because it makes me happy because it is my life, right? I'm not like deleting the app or anything. It's still active. Feel free to follow me. If you DM me, which I do love, I will respond. If not right away, I will respond within a week, I guess. But yeah, I'm like thoroughly enjoying not being on this app. Like, it's been great. Like, it actually feels really good to not constantly post and be looking for something out of it. I just kind of want to conquer this fear and this anxiety and like get through it instead of always dodging it. All right, that's it. I'm getting a new camera. I really am. I just don't want to buy it yet until I know it's the one I want. I had the YouTuber camera before, the Canon G7 Mark II X or whatever it's called. I kind of am thinking about getting a Sony now. I don't know, maybe next week it'll be on my new camera, we'll see. When I get a new camera, I will resume cooking with Raquel because that's basically the reason I stopped, and the fact that I've been so busy with work. All right, I will see you guys next week.